Got a situation on this window here where, if you notice on the top, there's a, it's not flush. So what I did is I actually measured the window to fit underneath there, and I'll take you to the next window and show you that. But I got Dave Buellton Pacific doing the installation on this job. It's located in Solvang. As you can see, we got Rick over here cutting the insulation that goes between the frame, and I'll show you that in a minute. Hey Rick, you want to say hello?
Hello.
That's Rick. He's they have a 3-man crew working on this job using the Simonton product, the 7300. What you'll notice about the job, the window I just showed you here, you'll notice that lip up there. So I had to measure to make sure to go. I'm going to show you in the next window. If I walk over, its house, the window in the front is very similar. And if you notice there, the window fits flush to the outside. So it looks really, really nice. And this job here, what Jim wanted to do, because he's got the ivory or the beige color, ivory color trim, if you notice the gutters and so forth, he went ahead with the cream color windows for the front of the house. And then as we went through, I'll show you some more things here. I'm going to go inside now. And the way it's working out is they put the windows in. I'll show you from the inside. Here's a window on the inside that's just partially done. But if you notice it, he puts the insulation in there. And in the bottom corner, you can either square corner it or miter it there. And he miters it, so he miter the car.
Yeah, good.
And this guy here is Dave. He's the guy that does the trim work. Hi, Dave. Say hello.
Hi, whoever you are.
Dave, what's your name of your company, Dave? Pacific?
Proline Pacific.
Proline Pacific. So he goes in after and does the trim work. So as you'll see, they go ahead and take the window and they take the sashes out, leave the frame. This way here they don't have to disturb the outside. And it works out really, really well, as you can see. And then Dave comes in after the window's installed, and his name is Dave Buellton, but you can see how he puts the trim in after the window's installed. The beautiful thing about that is when you take in California, it's actually a code that if you pull the frames out there, you're breaking the code violation because there's so much problems with leakage and mold that California says that they want it to keep it there. In fact, the top of the window on the outside with the stucco, and I'll show you that in a minute, there's a moist barrier and moist stop and vapor barrier. So if you pull the frame out, you disturb that window flashing. So Dave, how long you been doing this now? How many years?
30 plus.
30 plus years. Okay.
We don't say how long because I think I'll die on the job.
Gotcha. So we're going to go around and maybe we'll say hello to the householder. As you can see, we got Rick in here putting the insulation in around the windows. You know, the insulation is a nice thing. It doesn't do a ton, but the customers like to see that in there because they see that void. And so they do it. They don't really have to do it because dead air space, as you learn in physics in school, is your best insulating factor. But we do it. It makes the customers feel better about themselves. Now I'm going to take you in the room. This is one of the workers here too. Your name is Renee. Renee, right? Renee, you want to say hello to everybody?
Hi, what's going on?
She's one of the workers here too. And if you look, I'll take you to the inside now. I'll show you the corners, how nice they look. They did the corners mitered. You can see that, it's really nice. I'll try to get a picture far away. That's the corner from the inside that we saw. Here's a farther one too that you can see. So, yeah. So here's one window they haven't got to yet in the kitchen. They got to pull this out. So I got to pull that out. So that's what they got to do. And this is the homeowner. His name is Jim Fiolek. How do you say Jim?
Well, there are many pronunciations in this name. There are several chosen pronunciations. The chosen one here is Fiolek.
Fiolek, okay.
No, not Fiolek. Fiolek.
Fiolek,
Fiolek,
okay.
but,
I'm just doing a little video presentation to send to Simonton for the job. And
hi. Hello, Mr. Simon, and all your tons.
and
The tons of fans that you have.
here's the outside, as you can see. We'll go to the window now where Rick was working. There he is putting the insulation. You can kind of see him through the window there. But when they get all done, what they do on these windows here is they actually measure to make sure they're going to fit first. Then they actually caulk the outside frame. They set the frame against the stucco. And when they're all done, you can see that little gap there. When they get all done, they're going to caulk that again. So in a sense, the window is actually like triple sealed, you might say. Because what they do is they caulk it, set it against the frame, caulk the perimeter seal, put the flat trim in, and they caulk it again, so it's triple sealed on this. One thing nice I like about the Simonton windows, and Mr. Dufon agrees with me, the installer, he says he likes the sight lines much better than you would have like with Milgard windows. Very, very clean lines. Most people like a nice sight line. And of course the key with any of these operations is real good installation, making sure it's measured properly. And that's all for now.